What's up, everybody? I almost took out this guy at the post office. And I almost took out this red car. I'm doing good to start this video. All right, you go ahead, sir. It's Friday in Tennessee, and I'm not going to lose it. We're kind around here. Get out of here, buddy, before I body slam you. I'm kidding, folks. This is a new, kinder, gentler rad. Not really. I'm just making videos in the parking lot. I know this woman behind me. She won't hit me, hopefully. But anyways, what is happening? I'm sorry I couldn't entertain you with some sort of live crash, but I'm going to try to take it easy. Take it easy. Anyways, reselling. Let's talk about it. Going good. Going good. I corrected everything on eBay, on my store, regarding any issues. But I just did drop a package off late, and that is all my fault. I had sold an Xbox One, and I could not find this thing in the Rad Cave. Like I mentioned before, it is a atrocious mess right now. And so last night, late night, after building a deck, almost finished up, got storms coming in here in a couple hours. I hopefully will finish it. But being an old guy, my body hurt. But last night, I had to get all the stuff out of my driveway and try to clean up the garage a little bit and find this Xbox. And I didn't last night. And I got the majority of the stuff picked up out of the way, kind of compartmentalize things, put stuff under the porch that I can organize this weekend, and didn't find the Xbox till this morning, just now, about 35 minutes ago. I found it right where I left it, oddly enough, right next to my seat by my desk. It was underneath a comic book, and I thought I moved all that stuff, but I didn't. And I found it, and then I had to find the controller, which wasn't far away. But wowzers, folks, I need a bigger space. I'm downsizing a little bit. I'm gonna start donating some stuff, especially plush. I'm all plushed out. I have so much plush. I got a bin in the back of this truck that's been sitting in here for weeks and weeks that I was gonna put in storage, but my storage is full. Unless I really start getting rid of some stuff, I can't buy anything else. I really can't. Obviously I will, because I'm not a man of my word when it comes to that. But I don't need to buy stuff. I need to get rid of some things. Some of the stuff that I couldn't say no to that was free or came with something else, I got to quit doing that. I got to be really stingy with my space, really disciplined, because I'm tired of the mess. I'm tired of tripping over stuff. I picked up piles and piles of clothing, half of it listed, half unlisted. Tried to sell some of it live, didn't sell. It needs to go back in plastic bags and organized, so I have my t-shirts with t-shirts and sweatshirts with sweatshirts, hanging stuff hung, and the like. So, organization, that takes a lot of time. People don't realize, and I was having this conversation the other day about reselling with a customer who doesn't resell. I was explaining that people don't realize the hours that you spend outside of just selling on eBay. You have a store, you have taxes and shipping and supplies, and just there's a lot to it. It's not just goofing around selling stuff on eBay. If you are going to survive or make any sort of money on this, you have work to do. And I know a lot of these guys have been doing this a long time, have their processes down, they are efficient. They've been through all of this, but me being roughly 2 years in, still working on that and trying to find the best processes for me. I tend to like to buy everything, so I have unusual storage. I do need to get rid of some more receivers. I have DVD players and receivers. I need to go through them, make sure they're listed, make sure they're properly titled and all that, reduce the price and get rid of some. I've got a lot in the glassware I need to get rid of. I want to move it. You know, you get tired of seeing the same thing. I don't have any more room to display anything, and I keep buying stuff that's display pieces. Got a real cool resin mold. It's like plaster. Old pizza place with a guy with his hands out. It used to hold a tray. One of his hands is broke off, but it's still really cool. I want to display old school Italian deco, pizza deco. But anyways, back to the store. I am considering, I'm not just considering, I think I've decided to start another eBay store, just clothing only, just so I can niche down and I know where everything is, and maybe people can go just to that, my clothing store. I will let you know the name of that when all this takes place. Hopefully this next week I get that going. I really would like to here in the next week. Other than that, again, I continue to learn lessons about you know, being late on shipping and stuff. Of course, I have 3 and 4 day shipping. I don't know if 4 is a real number. I think it's 3 business days. Maybe it's 4. But I need to reduce that. I think it would help out in sales a little bit if I cut that down to maybe 2 days. I think that matters. It matters to me when I buy. I don't want to wait, you know, 4 business days for somebody just to ship it. That means it's going to be at least a week out. I'd like to get it in a few days, so I'm considering that. Not considering, I'm going to implement that. And I think that'll help out. I am going to reduce the prices of a lot of things, which I have been doing. I mentioned before, I'm going through my store item by item every night, delisting, relisting older stuff. I'm finding a lot of errors in shipping, you know, where I copied another listing from somebody else that had already sold. A lot of hyphenations and stuff, symbols that don't need to be in my titles, shipping issues like set up on priority. I don't do priority. I do 3-day calculated. I'm considering looking at that, really looking into the numbers and things on that. I may start doing a flat rate, but I even considered free shipping, but I don't know if I want to go through everything and do that. I don't know. And it's weird because I am a free shipping buyer. So I understand the idea of that, because when I search an item, I'm looking for the cheapest and free shipping. I don't want to be tagged with $17. I've made that mistake before. I think it was a Star Wars Han Solo I was going to buy on eBay, and I won the auction, and then when I saw the shipping was more than the item, and I was like, oh, I got hoodooed. But not really hoodooed. I didn't pay attention to what it was. So make sure you are doing that for sure, because you can absolutely get raked over the coals. Live selling, there's been none. I really would like to do a clothing show, but like I said, I've been building this deck and I want to show you guys. I'm going to finish up today, unless the storm comes in early. I got probably 3 hours that I think I can be done in roughly 3 hours before this storm comes in, so cross your fingers. But outside of that, I haven't had time for live sales. Like I said, I haven't been able to organize and be prepared, so I haven't been doing it. I continue to get Whatnot static sales. Again, I mentioned my cross-listing woes. It's so annoying. Vendoo is bye-bye. I'm looking for another one. Put it in the comments who you use, who delists from all platforms, if that's a thing. I'm sure there is. I don't do my research. So I'm relying on y'all. So hear me out. Outside of that, Michigan football's on a bye this week. Probably will be our best game of the year. I'm sadly disappointed, even though we have just 2 losses. I think we're going to get smoked by Ohio State, as bad as I hate to say that. I don't know if our luck runs out this year. We just Sharon Moore's not the guy. We're just not improving week to week. But anyways, you guys didn't come to hear that. But, man, Thanksgiving's coming up. Gonna smoke some turkeys. Speaking of which, smoke pole season opens tomorrow. That's muzzle loader for those of you that are naive to the hunting industry. That is black powder, and I cannot wait. I wanted to sight my pew pew in today, and I don't know if I'll have time. I might have to use my old one. I got a newer one, new to me, at an auction last year, and I knew then I should have got on it, sighted it in, put it in my safe, but I didn't. So here I am waiting to the last minute. I really want to use the new one, so hopefully I can at least maybe bore sight it. But outside of that, man, it's about to get cold here. It's been very nice this week. Got to the 70s. Beautiful, but this storm's bringing in a cold front. And next week, it's going to be in the high in the 40s, mid to high 40s. So we'll see how that goes. Winter is upon us. So I hope y'all are having a good day. I hope you're selling a lot of stuff, having fun, treating people the right way. Let me know what your best sales are lately. What processes have you been using to help your store out? What is your BOLO of the week? And just tell me how you feel about reselling in general when it comes to your store, what eBay's doing. Do you like live selling or static selling better? And what is your secret move that everyone should know? Whether it be free tape for shipping, where you get your boxes, discounts in shipping, where you source at. If you want to let those secrets go, let me know in the comments. Let's get this channel rolling again. I'm going to try to get disciplined and start posting more. I have been on this hiatus. I'm feeling rejuvenated. Definitely doing this hybrid model. I am a full-time reseller, but I'm a full-time carpenter. I am a full-time hustler. That's what I do. So let me know. Shout out to today's sponsor, my son-in-law, Colton. Thank you for the hat. This is pretty fresh, pretty rad. Colton helped me on this deck as well. A fine young man. Him and my oldest will be getting married in May, and we're excited about that. But anyways, have a great day. Remember, stay positive, stay picking, stay rad. Till the next time, I'm going in here and getting a monster.